Good morning, dear students. In last lecture, we have seen about introduction of surface tension. This is the second lecture on surface tension. So that here I have written surface tension 2. So while watching the videos, you will come to know either it is first lecture or second lecture or third or side and so on. So here go through this slide. So this is again for BSc first year physics students. Paper first, mechanics and properties of matter. Unit number 2, surface tension. Few concepts which we have already studied in first lecture. Those concepts I want to revise for your knowledge point of view, for your concentration point of view. Here, surface tension. As a physics student, you have heard the term surface tension. Yes or no? Yes. Water droplets on a leaf create stunning round droplets. See, stunning round droplets creates. You might have also seen the insects, water strider, walk across the top of the water effortlessly. All these things happens due to the property of a liquid, that is property of water known as surface tension. It is denoted by either T, S or gamma Y or sigma. See here, water droplet. Water is how stunning. Area is reducing because of surface tension. Here I will show you one interesting thing. Suppose this is a water drop. What is this? Water drop spherical in nature. Actually, we have seen in first lecture exactly water drop is not a spherical nature because gravity is acting on it. But here we have to consider that it is a spherical in nature. Its radius is R, capital R. And P is shown here. This is internal pressure acting on the water outside. So it is written internal pressure on liquid drop. Figure 1 shows. Now let us come towards figure number 2. External pressure on liquid drop. You see this. External pressure is there, existing on the liquid drop. And you see here this hemisphere you can consider. And this is nothing but surface. And where the surface tension is acting? On the surface only, not in the internal layers. Like this. Surface tension exists here only, at the surface only, here like this. Carefully you have to observe. This is internal pressure and this is external pressure. Figure 2 shows external pressure on liquid drop. Figure 1 shows internal pressure on liquid drop. And here you imagine that this is nothing but surface tension. Surface tension on the surface of the liquid drop. Suppose PO is the external pressure and PI is the internal pressure. The surface tension is, either T, gamma or S also we can utilize. Here pressure difference across a curved surface. Concept is there. First concept is pressure difference across a curved surface. Excess pressure inside a layer of liquid. The layer which is inside, there exists excess pressure. It means surely in last lecture we have seen Pi is greater than PO. By how much it is greater than? 2 times surface tension by a radius of the sphere. What is T? Where T is the surface tension of the liquid, capital R is radius of curvature of the liquid drop, Pi is the internal pressure of the liquid, whereas Po is the external pressure of the liquid. And this relation we have to derive. There is a question, there is a possibility of asking question in examination about derive the expression for excess pressure inside a liquid drop or inside a soap bubble. In case of soap bubble, instead of 2T by R, only here we will get 4T by R. How 4 is coming? That concept also we are discussing later on in next slide. See here, these are the what? External forces, I mean pressure is externally acting on it. Internal pressure here like this. Surface tension is what? Like this, inside the surface. Here along the surface only. I mean internal pressure is acting against this external pressure and surface tension. This point you have to remember forever. So internal pressure is more, and this surface tension is going to reduce the area of the drop, I mean liquid drop. Now let us turn toward the important concept, that is expression for excess pressure inside a spherical drop. What is this? Suppose this is a liquid drop, and already you know it is spherical in nature. This is also spherical drop, liquid drop. This is a liquid drop, spherical in nature with radius R, capital R. And what is this? This is a liquid drop with radius R plus dr. Then question arises, what is dr? R means what? Radius of the sphere. Radius of the sphere is R plus dr. Dr is nothing but what? Slight more quantity, very small with respect to R. So this dr, R plus dr, is nothing but the radius of this sphere because of expansion. This sphere with radius R is going to expand from radius R to R plus dr because of internal pressure Pi. You are getting it or not? So it is given R with the radius of the liquid drop, Po and Pi with the internal and external pressures on the drop as shown in figure. Suppose due to internal pressure this drop expands from radius R to R plus dr. This dr is very small, no problem, but there is a change in its radius. Got it? See here, whenever we are expecting change, this change is due to what? Energy, due to consumption of energy, due to work done. How much work is to be done to expand this liquid drop from radius R to R plus dr? That work done is to be obtained first. The work done is nothing but, you know, what is the formula of work done? This, it is the expression of liquid drop is due to, I mean expansion of liquid drop, not expression, it is expansion of liquid drop. Expansion of liquid drop is due to work done. This work done can be obtained by using the mathematical relation given below. You know, mathematical relation, work is nothing but what? The product of force and displacement. You are familiar with the definition of work. Work is nothing but what? Whenever force is applied to a body, and if body gets displaced in the direction of the applied force, then work is said to be done. So that work is to be measured in terms of joule, energy. So force into displacement is the relation. So work done for expanding the spherical liquid drop from radius r to r plus dr, net force is acting on it. That net force into displacement it is taken. Then what is net force? Internal force is more, internal force minus external force. That is the net force. So it is written internal force minus external force multiplied by displacement. And displacement, how it is going to be obtained? From r to r plus dr. That is, dr is the only displacement. Expansion is the displacement only. So Fi minus Fo into dr is nothing but work done. But we know force is nothing but pressure into area. Therefore, instead of force, we write what? Pressure into area. Internal force, internal pressure into area. Pi into 4 pi r square minus Po into 4 pi r square. Multiply by displacement dr. Work done is equals to, we take 4 pi r square common, then work done is equal to Pi minus Po into 4 pi r square dri. Say, let this is equation number 1. Let's say equation number 1 to this work done. This work done is used to raise the surface energy of the drop. You are getting it or not? Because of this work done, this is used to raise the surface energy of the drop. And this, now let us obtain the surface energy. Surface energy is nothing but surface tension into area. Change in surface energy is given by d is equal to surface tension into change in area. Change in energy, surface energy is equal to T into A final minus A initial. Final area minus initial area. It is 4 times, not 44. T into 4 into pi r plus dr whole square minus 4 pi r square. Now let us turn T into 4 pi r plus dr square as it is taken this step. T 4 pi is common. A plus b whole square expansion formula is utilized. This minus r square plus r square gets cancelled. What left? Only T into 4 pi 2 r dr plus dr square. Here. Neglecting dr square. Neglecting as dr as a very small quantity. So we write T into 4 pi 2r into dr only. Dr square is just become a small quantity, so it is neglected. So 4 to the 8 T r into dr. Say this is equation number 2. Change in energy and that work done equation number 1. So let us equate them. Equate 1 and 2. Equating 1 and 2, what happens? We obtain Pi minus Po into 4 pi r square dr is equal to 8 pi this. Dr gets cancelled. 4 2 is 8, 2 will left, 5 pi gets cancelled. Then what left? Pi minus Po into 2 into Tr by r square. Here r square and here r. One r gets cancelled with this r. So final expression left, it is what? Pi minus Po is equal to 2 times T by r. And this is nothing but expected expression of excess pressure inside the liquid drop. In the same way, in case of sphere, excess pressure inside the spherical drop, as sphere is not a single surface, there is a double layer, so it is 2 times the surface of the liquid. 2 times excess pressure inside the spherical bubble is nothing but 2 times the excess pressure inside the liquid drop. Therefore, it is 4 times T by R. So P inside minus P outside is equal to 4T by R in case of soap bubble. So this point you remember. Thank you.